The story begins with a girl named Tess, who pulls her car up to a desolate, abandoned-looking house. She has traveled to this city for work and booked this stay through an online rental service. Luggage in hand, she approaches the front door and enters the password provided by the website. To her frustration, the door doesn't budge. It feels as if someone has locked it from the inside. Stranded in the middle of the night during a heavy downpour, Tess retreats to her car, feeling helpless. Just as she is about to call the rental company to complain, the lights inside the house suddenly flicker on. Surprised, Tess returns to the porch and rings the doorbell. After a moment, a stranger opens the door. He looks at her, confused, and asks what she's doing there so late. Tess fires back, demanding to know who he is, explaining that she rented this house online. The man, equally shocked, claims he booked the same house through a different site. To prove it, he shows her the booking details on his phone. Confused and disappointed, Tess decides to leave. But the man stops her, saying it's midnight and dangerous to go out in the rain. He suggests she stay for the night and leave in the morning. Reluctantly, Tess agrees, though she feels something is off. When the man goes to the bathroom, Tess secretly checks his wallet and photographs his ID card. His name is Tom. She keeps this as evidence in case something goes wrong. Later, Tom tells her he understands her fear and offers to sleep on the sofa while she takes the bedroom. Tess agrees, locks the door, and goes to sleep. Late at night, Tess wakes up to strange noises. She notices the bedroom door is open, even though she locked it. Panicked, she steps outside and sees the basement door shut on its own. Tom is still asleep on the sofa, twisting as if having a nightmare. He insists he didn't open her door. The next morning, Tom is gone, leaving a note saying he'll be back by evening. Tess heads out for her interview, but is stunned by the neighborhood. Every house is crumbling, and the streets are empty. It looks like a ghost town. During her interview, the director is impressed with Tess, but becomes visibly terrified when she hears Tess is staying on Barbary Street. That place is not safe, the director warns. You need to get out of there immediately. When Tess returns to the house, her anxiety is at an all-time high. As she tries to enter, a strange man suddenly begins charging toward her. She barely manages to slam and lock the door before he reaches her. He begins frantically pounding on the door, screaming for her to get out. Terrified and trapped, Tess tries to call the police. After the man eventually leaves, she tries to calm down and goes to the bathroom, only to find they are out of toilet paper. Searching for supplies, she heads into the basement. Finding a box of paper, she turns to leave, but the basement door suddenly slams shut. She is locked in, and her phone is upstairs. Realizing no one is coming to save her, she begins searching for an exit. She finds a small window, but it can only be opened from the outside. While looking for a tool to break the glass, she discovers a rope coming out of the wall. When she pulls it, a secret door swings open, revealing a pitch-black corridor. Using a mirror to reflect light into the darkness, she follows a path that leads to a hidden room. Inside, she finds a filthy bed and an old video camera. It looks like a set for a horrific movie. Then she sees it, a bloody handprint on the wall. Panicked, she runs back to the basement window and sees Tom outside. She screams for help, and luckily, Tom hears her and lets her out. Tess is desperate to leave, but Tom is skeptical of her story about the secret room. He insists on checking it out himself, telling Tess to wait at the door so they don't both get trapped. Despite her pleas, he descends into the darkness. Hours pass. Tom doesn't return. Tess gathers her courage and goes back down, propping the door open with a chair. Using her phone light, she searches the hidden rooms, but finds nothing. Then, she hears Tom's voice crying for help from even deeper below. She discovers a second basement hidden beneath the first. Suddenly, Tom appears, crawling toward her like a terrified animal. "Don't make a sound," he whispers. "Something bit me. Something else is down here." Before they can move, a monstrous, abnormally tall woman rushes out of the shadows. She grabs Tom and brutally kills him by slamming his head against the wall. The scene shifts to 2 weeks later. We meet the house's owner, AJ, a disgraced TV actor looking to sell the property to pay his legal debts. He finds Tess and Tom's belongings and assumes someone is squatting. He enters the basement with a knife and a torch, discovering the secret rooms. Instead of being scared, AJ is thrilled, thinking the extra square footage will double the house's value. While measuring the rooms, he finds a TV playing a strange video about breastfeeding. Suddenly, someone pulls his measuring tape into the dark. A growling sound fills the air, and the monstrous lady appears. AJ flees, but falls into a deep pit, which the woman covers with a grate. In the pit, he finds Tess, gaunt and traumatized after being trapped for 2 weeks. She warns him to be quiet and do exactly what the mother wants. The lady appears and offers Tess a bottle of milk, which Tess drinks like a frightened child. When AJ refuses, the lady becomes enraged. She drags AJ to a room and forcibly subjects him to her twisted version of mothering. Tess manages to escape the pit while the lady is distracted. She breaks a window and is pulled to safety by the same strange man who had tried to warn her earlier. He tells her the truth. This lady has lived here for 40 years. She is the daughter of the house's original owner, Frank, a monster who kidnapped women and kept them in the basement to bear his children. The man warns Tess to run, but she cannot leave AJ behind. She returns to the house as night falls. She knows the mother will come out to hunt. Tess waits in her car and when the lady appears, rams her into a wall at full speed. Believing the lady is incapacitated, Tess goes back into the basement to find AJ. Meanwhile, AJ has found a gun and in the pitch black accidentally shoots Tess, thinking she is the monster. Fortunately, it's just a graze. As they stumble out of the house, they realize the mother has disappeared from the wreckage of the car. They flee on foot and find the man from earlier. He leads them to a safe tank, explaining that the lady is the result of decades of Frank's horrific crimes against his own captives and offspring. The nightmare on Barbary Street is far from over. As the man explains the horrific history of the house, the atmosphere grows even more chilling. He reveals that Frank, the original owner, didn't just kidnap women. He created a cycle of horror that lasted for decades. The tall, monstrous lady is actually Frank's own daughter, a victim of a lifetime of unspeakable abuse and isolation within those very walls. She isn't a monster by choice, but a broken human who only knows the twisted version of family her father forced upon her. Suddenly, the mother appears out of the shadows, her strength fueled by a primal rage. Before anyone can react, she brutally attacks and kills the man who was helping them. Tess and AJ have no choice but to run for their lives. They head toward an old, abandoned water tower nearby. Tess, despite her gunshot wound, manages to climb up. As the lady catches up to them, AJ tries to use his gun, but he drops it. Realizing the lady won't kill them because of her maternal instinct, AJ decides to exploit her motherly love. He grabs Tess and throws her off the tower. Just as he expected, the lady jumps after her to save her. She cradles Tess in her arms to break the fall, sacrificing her own body to ensure Tess isn't killed by the impact. AJ climbs down and finds them both covered in blood. He assumes they are dead, but Tess regains consciousness. She realizes that the monster saved her life while AJ, the man she trusted, tried to kill her. AJ tries to justify his actions, saying it was the only way for them to survive, but Tess finally sees his true, selfish nature. The lady, still alive and enraged that AJ tried to harm Tess, stands up and attacks him. She gouges out his eyes and kills him brutally. She then turns to Tess with a look of maternal affection. However, seeing the fear in Tess's eyes, the lady realizes that humans will never accept her horrific appearance. Understanding she has no place in this world, she signals Tess to kill her. Though Tess is hesitant, she realizes death is the only escape for the woman. Tess fires the final shot, granting her freedom from her miserable life. If you enjoyed this bone-chilling summary, don't forget to hit the like button. For more deep dives into the world of horror and interesting movie explanations, subscribe to our channel and turn on the notification bell so you never miss a story.